Well, those mason jars aren't just used for canning foods or maybe having some lemonade out of.
I know. I don't think they're used for their original purpose at all anymore.
Not anymore. Not with you around.
Right.
We have a mason jar. We got all kinds of things we can do with it. Yes.
Hey, Hildy's here with us, everyone.
Hello,
Crafty
everyone.
with K.
Crafty with a. He's on to that.
But C with a K.
Yes,
Right.
I'm not. Don't make me change the English language. I'm not up for it. But yes, here we are. These are, I try to come up with cute names for things, and I don't always succeed, and I don't believe I did here. It's a mason jar lantern tissue paper with beaded handle. So, oh, that was better.
Christy Larson, what would you call that?
Yeah.
Since you came up
I
with
would call
Crafty with
this
K.
your own mason jar
I know.
macaroni art.
Macaroni.
Mason jar masterpiece.
There you go. That's good.
Ooh.
Ding, ding.
Nailed it.
So before I show you the steps, let's look at what we end up with.
Yes.
Let's start at the end.
Okay.
Okay? So these are just tissue paper on mason jars. Very simple, very few elements to the whole thing, even though my table's a mess, but that's just me. And I thought the reason I wanted to share it now at this time of the year is a couple things. First, there's this one, it's just plain darn cute. And
Yep.
you can, we don't have the lights off, so you can't see what it looks like when it's
Glowing.
illuminated. But otherwise known as glowing. Thank you. That was a technical word I
Yes.
used. That's a craft word, illuminating. But also, you could go theme-wise. So we got the 4th of July coming
like
up.
that.
Would have worked great for Memorial Day, but you didn't invite me that early. So, and I did, you can see a little star and got a little fancy schmancy. But, so that could be cute. And then, we were talking, this isn't quite the right colors for the bison, but it's as close as I could get with tissue paper.
Yeah.
But graduation parties, I'm invited to a few coming up. So these would be cute on a table.
love
You know
that.
how we like to get a little themey in
Yeah.
our
You stuff them with cash, and that person would be super
yeah, that would
happy.
be, they would be very happy. Oh, and before I forget, so candles, you can put the little battery guys in here. Or you can put the wax candles, and guess what I found? I was so proud of myself. It took me a run around town a little bit, just for you. Citronella.
Ah.
Oh, now we just leveled this up.
Yes.
Now it went from a $5 mason jar to a 20. No, I'm just kidding. But if you put that in, and they're a little effective at keeping mosquitoes away. We have hardy mosquitoes around here.
We do.
So you may need a few of these out there. But yeah, and they smell good, right?
Yeah.
So
And that's safe even with the tissue paper in there?
it is, because the tissue paper's on the outside.
Oh,
Right.
oh, okay.
Tricky. You didn't know that. And I did spray it with some polyurethane on the outside too, in case you get, we've been known to have rain. I don't know if you're familiar with that, rain and wind, so hunker down. But, I'll show you the different steps here now. Or you guys
Okay.
are going to take us through the different steps.
No, you do
Uh-oh.
it. You're
All
in
right.
charge.
Let's have you.
I am in charge. Thank you. Nobody ever remembers that. So you start with the mason jar, and then you would, after I get you started, you can just keep going if you're bored and listening to me. This is Mod Podge, or just Elmer's glue with water, equal parts.
Oh, okay.
Easy to remember, equal parts. You can't really get it wrong, so it's not, and just start at the very beginning. Oh, I won't sing today, that's enough. Okay, and then just start laying down some tissue paper, and look at how,
That's easy.
look at how I'm not worrying. Look at how I'm not bothered by it overlapping. Because I've done this with a few people, and they, if you want to take your time and line up everything, that's one way, but that's not the K way. So you can see I even went off where the glue is, because
You're such a rebel.
I'm just wild that way. I'm just pushing the limits. Because you can come back, and it's okay, it goes down there. It's okay, it wrinkles. Don't you love art?
I do.
I do too, because everything's okay.
Right.
And then you just keep going. And it looks a little messy at first, but it's going to dry and be beautiful.
So it dries essentially like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And so then as you go around, you can come back, and you don't want to get it too thick because you want the candle to shine through, but you can just add a little more. Look at her over there. She's serious. We haven't heard from her in a
I
minute.
know. She's like in the zone
You
right
said,
now.
oh, I don't like to lay them down nicely.
And
Some
then-
people do.
I know. That's kind of, you are the yin to my yang.
Well, randomly scattered, evenly
go.
placed. That's how I
Yeah.
want mine on here.
So you go ahead, you can keep doing that, and I want to show you can buy the tissue paper that is, I'll put it down here, that is, well, you can't
Don't
see
touch
it. very well.
yours.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
A little sparkly, or you can add glitter. I did to this one. Just shake some glitter on there.
Okay.
And, but one thing I do want to go through while you guys are doing that is there's always a little part of a craft where you go, okay,
Oh.
okay, that was not as easy as I thought. Where it looks easy and, you know, it's not totally complicated, but getting that handle on there was a little bugger. So I'll give you a little what I learned. Here's what I learned about handles. I buy some wire. This is, I think, well, let me get this right, 18 gauge.
18 what?
Gauge, thickness. I know, there's so much to learn, Chris. You think this is easy, but no. So you go to the, just look and find some good thick stuff. That's close enough. But, because if it's too thin, obviously it'll not stand up nice and like a handle. So I figured out about, I took this, I wrapped it around and wrapped it up, and I thought, okay, that's about how much I need. I cut it off. So now I have this piece. So I just started. If you know of a better way to do this, please email Kay, khildy.com. And then I just twisted once, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to do it well under pressure. But you twist it once, and then you're going to end up going like this and hooking it under there and twisting again.
Okay.
Okay, here's the bugger. The part that was kind of funny was me in my house doing this.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you bring that every day to the show?
You know, it's like,
Because I'm so quiet.
it's like
I'm so concentrated. I'm
So
concentrating.
you'll be in the middle of a newscast and she's
Chrissy
an
will be
opinion
crafting.
you
I
don't
just
like,
can't
just
figure
hand her over
I
the.
just am like, wow, she's totally into it. Right
I'm
But you know,
randomly scattering,
this is
evenly
a-
placing
it's
it.
and that's good. You're in your zone. You're in your
Yeah.
creative zone.
I'm happy
Exactly.
crafting.
Happy crafter. But what a great, no offense here, Christy, but
Yeah.
what a great project for kids.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it is.
When
Keeps them quiet, obviously.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to tell you is when you start adding these beads, so you just put your beads through here and keep going. You can do big ones, little ones. Oops, color, you know. Okay, can you see where I'm going here? Because once I had this full of beads and then I had it on here and I wanted to attach it,
Uh-huh.
can you imagine what gravity did?
Yes.
The beads were on the kitchen floor several times. So here's a hint. When you get the beads to about here, you know, towards the end, take a little piece of tape and just temporarily put a little stopper
Okay.
on there. Then you can finagle and
Do your thing.
manhandle that without chaos.
Got it.
In the, I'm still tripping over beads at my house. So, and then take the tape off because it's not as attractive. But yeah, so see, that's cute.
Yeah, that turned out really nice.
Fairly sturdy.
It is. I mean,
I like the idea of putting those like on your front steps
Yeah.
outside, especially if you can make sure
Well-
that they're safe to be out there.
So I like to take, you know, experiment a little. So you can do just the layers of tissue paper in the color schemes you like. That's awesome. I did do some cutouts. I love a good swirl. So I cut out that
Nice.
swirl and put on there. And then you'll notice,
the star, that was nice.
yeah, just a little addition here. So a little addition to the,
So, I mean, if you were as patient as Christy, you could make like a full-on design,
you
right?
you could make a mural.
Some people,
You could tell the 12 days of Christmas right on there. But yeah, see, now Christy went pastel. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it's really nice.
well, I went with, this is like my summer theme.
It could be
so
like an,
then it could be
yeah,
out all the
like
time.
A spring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so let's just,
She
you
could
know-
put like a little bunny on there and
you
use it for
know,
Easter.
yes,
and-
Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
Now, other things we can do, they're great outside, but they'd be fun to just put a vase of flowers. Do
That
that
too.
inside with a vase of flowers. You know how at picnics or even inside or outside, you need somewhere for the silverware?
Yes. Yep.
Silverware holders.
Look at you, just multi-purpose the whole thing.
Silverware, what else? I don't know.
I need some of your colors.
All right, let's give
over
away
here.
your website.
Give it
how people
away.
can get a hold of you, things like that.
Okay, you can get a hold of me at khildy.com. That's my website. And there's lots of other stuff on there. I do have an online store. Oh, Facebook's fun.
Yes.
Facebook is khildy, The Art of Living. find me, share your stuff with me too, and I'll give you tips if you need them, if you can't
Good
remember.
stuff.
If you need help.
Because I'm talking too fast. Okay, thanks.
khildy.com. Check it out. Stick around. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.